Welcome back, guys. Hope everybody's having a great week. It is December 1st, and it occurred to me recently that, Christmas is going to be upon me in like a second. And I haven't bought a single gift, and I figured, that's kind of the guy thing to do. Most of my viewers are guys. We're all stupid when it comes to buying Christmas gifts, and we wait until the last minute. So I thought, you know what? Let's do a gift giving guide, maybe help some of you guys out of the doghouse. How about it? So, first and foremost, I'm going to talk about this. I had a girlfriend that turned into a fiance. She says, "What do you want for Christmas?" Now, in hindsight, maybe I would have picked something else, but I was into fashion watches. I know, I get it. Some people are into cocaine guys. I was into fashion watches. Both bad. I know, is what it is. Anyway, I said, "Give me this." She said, "Cool," and got me that, and I loved it. Still do, actually. My point, if they want a fashion watch, don't buy them a Seiko. They're going to be pissed. They're going to hate you. You're going to be lonely. Don't do it. Buy the fashion watch. Now, having said that, let's get to number one. My number one pick is a Seiko. It's a Seiko SKX007. Fantastic watch. Didn't ever really think I'd buy this watch. This was given to me as a gift, and it's one of my favorite pieces. Love it. And let's be honest, guys, what's not to love? 200-meter water resistance, dive bezel, beautiful sculpted case, and incredibly gorgeous Jubilee bracelet, all for under $250, guys. I mean, come on. You can find them all day long under $250, even cheaper on the Jubilee than you can on the rubber. Get the rubber if you're wanting a sporty look. Get the Jubilee if you want a more dressy look. Works for guys, works for girls because of its smallish size case and very classy design on the Jubilee. I say, this is a winner, whether it's a first-time watch person or whether they have 100 watches. They're going to appreciate it. And my number two is more of a style than a specific watch. I say look for vintage pieces for those people that are into vintage cars, vintage clothing, vintage furniture, or, if they've watched Mad Men more than twice. Vintage watch is a good possibility for a winning gift. This one is an Omega, as you can see from the applied logo here. And I highly suggest Omega for a couple of reasons. You have the heritage. You have the notoriety. They're going to know what it is, guys. And you have accessibility of replacement parts, which is huge when you talk about vintage timepieces. You don't want to buy something that you can't service. That sucks. Trust me, I've been there. So anyway, this specific piece, you've got gold on a 1946. I found a 1954 of similar style for just shy of my $500 limit, guys. So they are out there. And look, you're not gonna pop on Amazon and find this very easily. You're going to have to do some research to keep from getting screwed. You're going to have to put some time in to find one under $500 in the quality and the style you like. But they're going to love you for it if they're into vintage stuff, trust me. Now, something that you might not want to pass down to your great-great-great-grandkids, but, who knows? Maybe you do, is this Seiko. This guy, I'm constantly surprised at how much I like this watch. This is a plastic watch on a steel bracelet for $25. It literally does everything you need it to. It's going to work flawlessly. 10-year battery life. It's about as perfect of a workhorse timepiece as you can get. This is the epitome, the very definition of a tool watch. And I think most people could appreciate the fun factor of this watch. And if you don't want to spend $25, you can get this rubber, the rubber version for much less. I found it for $19 on eBay, but you can actually find them for $14.95 on Walmart.com, guys. So $14.95, it's a great first watch for someone, for that son or daughter that doesn't have a watch yet. It's a great stocking stuffer for the watch collector. Just a great piece. And talking about great pieces, this thing's fantastic. I didn't know if I'd like this or not when I got it. It's one of my favorite watches. This is the Casio G-Shock full metal steel square. This one is in the polish. They also do a gold. They do a black. Suggested retail's $500, so I put it in this list. You're probably not going to be able to find it for $500 because they're already turning into huge collector pieces. Found it for $528 on the rubber. That's as close as I can get, guys. But I put it in here because it is a future collectible. It's already going up in prices. If you've got a G-Shock fan on your list, they will love you for getting this for them because it is the anniversary edition of the 1983, the original G-Shock. How cool is that? And if we're talking about people that are into certain things, if you've got somebody into astronomy, U.S. history, the space mission history from NASA, you can see date of mission on the back of this strap for a 1971 moon mission. If you've got anybody on your list that's anything like that, this Bulova edition lunar pilot chronograph is awesome for that. Comes in at $400 or less all day long, and just an awesome piece. I actually did not really expect to like this piece as much as I did. One, it's quartz. Two, it's large. And three, I hate to admit it, but three, it's a Bulova. But I love it for actually all those reasons. I can grab and go without having to worry about setting it. It is large, and I collect so many mid-sized pieces that, sometimes I want a larger piece. And Bulova, they have really upped their game in some of the watches they're making these days. So I really love it. But if you don't want to get that person on your list a watch, how about a watch box? It's a great alternative for someone that has multiple watches like myself or probably you. You need a place to store them. Not everybody has an empty drawer to put their watches in, and if they do, they probably don't want to fill it up with watches. This one is a Windsor 10-piece watch box with drawer from Wolf. But, lots of brands out there. This specific one you can get in orange lined, purple lined, gray lined. Just a fantastic watch box, and I think a great alternative to a watch. So hope this has helped you guys come up with some ideas. If it has, please like, please subscribe. I know it's quick, but I just wanted to pop on and say hi, guys. Have a great night. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.